Hey everyone, welcome back to part 3 of my Halloween series. Today I am starting off by putting my headband on to keep my hair out of my face and absolutely no makeup on my face as well. I'm taking my liquid latex from Revolution Pro and I'm putting it on a lid so that I can dip into it, and yes, I did drop it, so well done Emma. For this look you're going to need lots of thin strips of tissue, so just pull some toilet paper apart and start by applying some liquid latex onto your forehead. This is personally my favourite place to start, and basically you just want to make sure that the latex is kind of like the same shape as the tissue that you're going to put on top of it, and apply it nice and gently and as flat as possible. So here I'm just going over the edges with some liquid latex, and this is to flatten the edges and smooth them out a little bit. So now I'm just bringing it down the side of my face, and also be really careful that you don't get any liquid latex in your hair because it does hurt when you try to get it out once it has dried. Believe me, I learned the hard way. Also, as I do this, I just try to take away any little bits that I feel don't really need to be there and that might go in my hair, so I try to prevent pain by doing that. And you basically just want to keep repeating these steps all the way around your face. So I'm pretty sure you get the gist anyway of what I'm doing, so I thought I'd just speed this part up so it saves a bit of time. I'm basically just going all the way around my face, and I think I did this about 4 times to build up the thickness that I wanted. And my cat came to say hello as well, so I thought I'd just show her to you. This is Froggy, guys. And then I am basically taking some cotton wool and putting some liquid latex over the tissue, and then putting the cotton wool on top of that, and then again liquid latex on top of the cotton wool, and this is to build up some more thickness as well, but also a little bit of texture. And then once I'd done that all the way around, I just had to wait for it to dry. And then I went in with my primer and just applied this to the parts on my face where there was no liquid latex. And I basically just proceeded to do my makeup as normal, but it wasn't as neat because it doesn't need to be with this look. So I went in with some foundation on my face as usual. So then I went ahead and applied the foundation to the latex, but as you can tell from my reaction there, it kind of was annoying that it just stuck where I applied it basically, but I think that was my fault because I didn't wait quite long enough for the latex to dry. So while I was waiting for that to happen, I basically just went around the edges. And once that was done, I basically just decided to paint the foundation on anyway. And then once I did that, I went in with my setting powder and just set that all into place. Now I am just going to go ahead and fill in my eyebrows using the Goof Proof pencil, and I didn't do this really nice and neatly because it doesn't really need to be neat. And for my eyes, I'm using the Carnival Palette by bPerfect Cosmetics, and I'm using this purple shade down here called Liquor to create a black eye kind of effect, and again, this doesn't need to be neat either. So now with a small pair of sharp scissors, I use nail scissors. You just want to go all the way around the outside in the latex through the middle of it and create a slit, and this is going to be the peeling effect. This is quite time consuming because you need to be really careful that you don't cut your face. Sometimes it can be quite hard to tell the difference between the latex and your actual skin, so just be really careful when you're doing this step. And once you manage to cut all the way around, you just want to go around the edges and peel it off slightly, but be careful not to peel it off all of the way. And then once I've done that, I'm just taking the Revolution Pro SFX palette and I'm taking the lighter shade red and the darker shade red and basically applying this onto my actual skin. And then you just want to go around the white bits, so basically the inside of the latex that you have peeled back and is now on show. You just want to go over that with the red so that the white is completely covered up so it looks a little bit more realistic. And then I just took some scissors again and basically cut off these little bits at the side that I felt didn't really need to be there and felt like if they were gone then it would look just that little bit better. So now for my favourite bit, I'm using some Scav Blood from Smithy's on my spatula and I'm applying this onto the part that I put my face paint, so on my actual skin, and I'm also doing this quite messily and I'm going to put it around the edges on my skin and on the latex as well so it looks more gruesome. So now I'm just taking some baked blood from Revolution Pro, and to apply this I'm going to use a Stipple Sponge and I'm just applying this all over my face and making it look super messy and gruesome. And also I'm going to apply it on my neck and drip it down and just make that look a bit messy as well. And then I'm going to take this purple and this green from the face paint palette, and this is going to help me to create a bruised effect on my face, so again this doesn't need to be neat. And then once I finished that, that was my look complete.